Right then guys, it's time for another one of these afternoon with a Minecraft builder. So I've got another builder on my server who's invited me to come join him on a little tour around his town. So let's go meet Raxo and see what he's been building over here in the town of Homesbridge. How's it going, Raxo?
Oh, it's going fine. Welcome in Homesbridge.
Ozzy?
Yes,
Raxo's you?
I am Raxo.
What? Guys, this is like big reveal news. Raxo is Aussie apparently, so that's the thing. What I mean, it was quite obvious, I think, from the start with a lot of the building techniques you used. But seriously, how have we kept this going for 4 months?
I don't know. I think the white burgers just didn't see it.
Nobody saw it. Oh, that's crazy. No. I mean, yeah, full disclosure, I knew. I knew from the start, but there was that first day when you posted all those buildings and everyone was getting really happy in Discord going, oh my god, we got a new builder. And then we saw they were on the server. And everyone went, oh. But yeah, so guys, welcome to Homesbridge. Welcome to that huge reveal there. This lovely town has been built by Aussie over the last 4 months or so, and it's a sprawling metropolis of Georgian houses. So we're going to go see the whole place, and Aussie's going to tour me around. We are going to call you Aussie from now on because I don't want to keep doing the ruse. So Aussie, come take us somewhere. Where are the best places to go see?
All right, I think we will walk along the high street first.
Okay.
All right. This is basically where I started the whole town. That's a quay, as a key. I mean, why am I saying it like that?
Quay. Do you know? It's weird.
Quay.
People at my school used to say quay as a joke, but it's key. Yeah.
Yeah, key. I just visualized the letters, and I think quay. It's quay.
Yeah, it's definitely not quay. Key.
Yeah.
It's a nice hard K sound.
Key. Yeah, so this is where I started it all. I think this was my first building. Not quite sure if I still like it. I might replace it someday.
I mean, it fits in with the rest of the town. There's no reason, I think, to remove stuff like that if it actually works in the grand context of things. It's only a filler building at the end of the day, isn't it? So it sits there. But unless you see it as like a thorn in your side going, please, I don't want to let it burn itself down. But there's an interesting little detail here with a door that's sort of just there. What's that meant to be? What's that meant to be representing?
It was like a sign with the name of the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Or the menu or something. I'm not sure.
Just like a board.
Exactly,
yeah.
It was a sign. Yeah.
Makes a little bit more sense now. But yeah, so this one's caught my eye, this mill over here. Was it a mill or just a warehouse?
Wait. This one. I think it was a granary.
Oh, a granary, yes, okay.
Yes. These days it's no longer in use, of course, but I didn't want to make it into a pub. That's all over these buildings these days. Oh, like this whole place in Wareham isn't in use as it once was. So.
No, so the quay in Wareham doesn't get any activity really as such because the river is too small to get the boats up. But here on the server, this is on the River Plym, and it goes all the way down to the sea. So one day, we'll have other places. Well, Sutton, big seaside town based on Plymouth, is going to be down the end of this river, so it'll all connect in nicely. But yeah, this key area is beautiful, and I love how you get a nice little view of the churches peeking over the rooftops there, and one behind there as well. So which way should we go next then, Aussie?
I think we
you want to go this
on the
way?
high street, and at the end of the video we come back here through that street. I think that would be a nice way to end.
Yeah, that'd be good. A little full circle tour. But
yes.
Yeah, no, just tell me a bit more about why you want to do this, because it's shocking, I guess, for a lot of people to realise that not only do you build in your European styles and you've got the whole of Ostend going on, but you've now built an entire town, probably one of the largest on the server, as just a ruse.
Yeah, well, it's a whole story, basically. So I think it started with Rubik saying that whatever he built, people really liked it, even if it wasn't that good. And I tested that as Aussie, so I made one of your weekly build challenges. Oh, you are quite interested in this. It's pineapple.
Sorry, I was listening along, but I saw oh god, the warped Roxanne likes it rough as wood. Oh god. What is this place called? The Lonely Pineapple. Is this the CDP's own branded shop for gentlemen? There actually is stuff in. Guys,
Yes.
if you're under the age of 18, I would look away. Yeah. Should we go in? Should we go? What's inside here? Sorry, we'll carry on your story in a moment. This place just has
We'll take a break from the story. So
excuse me, I'm just gonna go in this room.
this place has a bar, a cactus lamp. That's of course a necessary detail.
I like how you've included that detail in here now. Oh god, is there a chair outside I can sit on?
You could sit on a pineapple.
Oh god, this is nice.
I know this isn't how they grow. I know, but I just couldn't put pineapple.
No, it is how they grow.
They
grow in the ground. Yeah. So the way you plant, this is how I found this out probably about 5 years ago. I never knew it existed before. So the way pineapples grow is you take the leafy top bit and you cut off the top, and you plant that in the ground, and it grows out the leafy top bit. They are never-ending sort of producing machines of just pineapples coming out, and it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I saw a plant for a pineapple in IKEA once, and I nearly bought it just for the fact that it was a small pineapple coming out of a big pineapple. But anyway, yeah, right. Let's leave. Oh, is there rooms upstairs? Oh, okay. It's very seedy in here. The red decor is once we upgrade, we can actually get candles, and then we can have red candles on sticks. Oh god.
So when we arrive at the market square, there's no market at the moment.
No, but this looks good.
I might add one day because it feels very empty at the moment. There is still a newspaper thing from when we recorded the servitor.
Oh yeah, so just before the servitor, actually, what happened was you guys were like, well, you were over here trying to build a statue or a flagpole or something, weren't you? But I guess it didn't work in the end. But yeah, no, these newspaper little details are really cool. So it's just hay put inside a couple of trapdoors with the word newspaper written on the front. But it does feel like you come over and just grab one out and then run off down the street and read your edition of the TWT, which is written by Larry. Actually, he's just put one out, hasn't he? That was quite a good read. I do like seeing those from Larry.
Recommend looking at it, and if you aren't in the Discord, of course, you could go on Instagram and look at it on the community page.
Not even that, you can go on the website onto www.wbcbuilds.com and then you can go read it. That is actually a website. I'm not actually plugging it like I do with the CDP. We actually have a website like that. But anyway, let's move on from these plugs. So, Ozzy, the story goes then you were wanting to sort of dupe people into simping over builds for no apparent reason other than you could post any nice build and people would just love it.
So, yeah, I tested that with that Second Empire building that you had as a weekly build challenge.
Yep.
And people were like, "Oh, that's very interesting." The build was very bad. That's just how I describe it.
Dirt, wasn't it?
It was over textured and gradiented, and the proportions were all off. It was like the average build you see on Reddit.
Yes.
I'll just say it as it. So they didn't say that it was bad, but it was bad. But I guess it's actually like they might just be scared of saying the build is bad if it's by a builder. I get that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, so if they like bad builds by builders, do they also love good builds by non-builders or by new members? So that's what I wanted to test, and I guess they kind of did, but it was more the build team that loved them than
that was the problem.
Dragons.
We all started jumping on it straight away, going, "Oh my god, this is amazing! Who is this guy? What is he doing? And how do we get him on the team?" And then suddenly realised within an hour it was actually you, and all of us felt quite stupid. But then we kind of went, hang on, we can capitalise on this. We can make this work for us. And then it sort of transpired that at the time we were redoing our applications for builders. And so we thought the best idea to sort of see this through was for you to make an application that would become the sort of staple of how everyone should do it. But then you just built an entire town, so it kind of just went off the rails. But yeah, I love these shop fronts, not going to lie. These are really great, and they sort of remind me of what MS Builds does over in his towns, with lots of different sort of colours and themes, but you've still got the plain fronted Georgian buildings, which are just immaculately beautiful. Now, that building down there, that's the town hall, is it?
Yes. It's a bit special in this town where Georgian architecture is really prominent, as it's, I think, Gothic revival.
Yes.
So you have the spire and that, so it's very different from the rest, and it's also a bit taller, of course. So it's really nice, as it's a good contrast with the other buildings.
I think so. I think that really works when you've got a whole town going on. You don't really want every building to look the same, and nor do you want buildings to look out of place. So what you've done, I think, is really nice. I like this little fire engine. So this seems to be a thing at the moment. Every town we go to has a fire engine in it. But this is good.
All based off the same Dennis design, but built by someone else.
Oh, is that the same Dennis
Yes,
1912
it's the same
one?
one.
Yeah. Now this is nice.
Yes, wait, what? Forgot the function of this building. What was it?
Looks like a library or a reading room or something. Or
I think it wasn't a library, more a reading room. I'll take a look on Google Maps. Take a quick peek at it. Good. So this is East Street in real life.
okay.
A very original name. Alright. Load. Alright, so this was the almshouse. Alright.
Oh, okay. So it's an
That was
almshouse, yeah. So it's like a sort of pre-19th century hospital, so people would go in there and be seen to if they have any ailments. But what's cool is the way you've used levers as brackets underneath the windows here, underneath the cornice. That's a nice little touch. I've never seen that done before.
I also really like this building because it's like one of the only buildings in town with pediment. So
Yeah, no,
It's
I've
really nice.
noticed that. Everything else is just small little parapets, but no, that's a nice pediment and a sort of cupola on top as well. Yeah, this is class.
it's nice.
But what I've noticed is you've put all of these power lines in, and they don't look bad. I mean, the reason I haven't done them is because I'm not sure about chains not connecting, but when
Yeah.
you get a whole run in here, it works, I think.
It's also pretty easy to do when you have your mask to air and you just select those points and you just do / line
Yep.
chain and the axis. Not sure which one it was. Probably by all zips. Not sure which one. Yeah. Oh, you're riding a bicycle.
I found is it a bicycle or a motorbike? Bicycle, I would say.
I think it is a bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. So we've come up to another sort of junction here then, and the feel of the sort of the nice semi-large town / village is still just running true. It's really good, Ozzy. You've inspired me quite a bit. So which way should we go? Further on down this street?
Yeah. So, here, this is one of my favorite buildings because it might have a lot of depth, but it just has all of the details it has in real life too.
So okay, so what you've done is, yeah, that's using brick walls, isn't it, to then try and force the detail to come through from the back. The windows are about 4 blocks deep.
Yeah, it's the old United Lowlands way to do windows.
Yeah, if you ever look around Hoggerdam, it's just depth. Yeah.
I have tried not to do it that much anymore, not too much depth in the windows, but it still happens. So, and I see my drain pipes are connecting to the walls.
Yeah.
I should change that.
But no, that's the thing with Georgian architecture. You don't want too much detail in the backs of windows. You just want plain, simple windows that work. And the debug technique that you've sort of used and championed a lot is just bringing that middle pillar out of the windows, and you get your 12 bars rather than your 6. They work really
It's a very
nicely.
useful technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I find myself overusing it now, but we've
It's addictive.
yeah. Well, we've got a big project we're going through, and I think there's a lot of windows we need to debug in that at some point.
Yeah.
So this is
I
one.
think you could just do a little replace command.
Yeah, you
I think
can.
that would be
Right. So this is a sort of a more later Victorian house that's been put on a plot in the middle of some sort of villas as we're leading out. Now, I think I said this in the server update tour. I'm never a fan of end rods, but from a distance they look alright, I think.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, happily, in I think it's 1.17, they have those lighting rods, and they figured out that if you debug them, so they are powered, like when the lighting strikes on them, but just with debug stick, it becomes a white.
Oh god, that's going to be a really useful tool.
Yeah, as it doesn't emit any light, so that's useful apart from like the thing at the end sticking out a bit. It's a bit bigger than this.
Yeah, it's like a little.
On the end rod, so.
What's this? There's too many Z's in it. S's. But yeah, so this is cool. So this is the edge of town. You've got what plans for a river down here?
Yes, there will be a little river. Towards Load, I think, or it might not connect. I think it might go to a lake or something.
Yeah,
we'll see what. Yeah.
We were discussing that, weren't we? So we're down here in the south. Should we hot-tail it back up into the town then, and have a look at a few more things? And then we've got all sorts of other little bits. Yeah, this is nice.
Just running behind the gardens of those buildings. So here you have a little field with this design. It was Duncan or Matthew who came up with this design.
Right, okay.
I liked it.
A chain link fence. Yeah, this is cool. I've never seen anyone do this, or like even barbed wire it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pleasures and the torment of a debug stick. You look at it and go, that's a really handy little detail, but then you realise that you can't actually do it everywhere. Yeah. It's tantalising.
What was this building? The Mr. White and Company.
Oh right, Mr. White and Company. So what do they do here then?
Not sure.
No, well, apparently I've got my name on the front, so I'll have to investigate who's slandering my name about the place. But no, this is a nice little place. Oh, it's behind the Elms house. I see. It's probably a coach works or something, or a carriage works.
Yeah. So I do have one annoying problem with Homesbridge. That I didn't do any gardens apart from a few ones.
Yeah.
So it's mostly just grass areas behind the building. So this is one of the finished gardens behind the hotel.
Oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. Yeah, this is a cool little hotel actually. I think we didn't really show it off on the way around, but it's got some good bay windows on it.
It was Black Bear Hotel.
Yeah. No, this is nice.
I can't get it centered, the text. Slightly offset to the left.
Yeah, I think that's probably as close as you're going to get with that. But yeah, this is stunning actually. Also, we're back round here at the marketplace, and these buildings. So when you look at it from up here, you can really see that curve on the street. You've nailed the sort of the semi-diagonal buildings, because they're not all diagonals, are they? No, they're not. So they're just sort of carrying on around in almost a curve. So that's a nice little technique there. And good for town planning. If you don't want to build straight streets, you don't have to. All you got to do is bend some buildings around it. So yeah, we're back over here in the market square.
Yes, and we'll go down there. Alright, so those are also some of the earlier buildings. Just trying to figure out how to do all the windows and doors.
Yep.
So yeah, they are fairly simple designs, but also just replicas from real life. The street is almost like a complete reproduction of the in real life. So
yeah, and that's the thing with this style. It's all about being plain, nothing over top, nothing like that at all. It was away with the Baroque designs and in with the Palladian Georgian.
Yep. But let's go to the church. It's also just reproduction of the one in Wareham. I mean,
Yeah,
most
it's
of the
nice.
town is just a complete replica of Wareham, just a bit downscaled. A few buildings of all modern buildings that I left out.
Yep.
So I have a bit of an interior.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Did you base this on the real one as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's based on the real one. The only problem with building fairly small churches in Minecraft is a problem that you have a few too many layers.
Yeah, in the walls.
It just becomes a bit small on the inside. So
No, this feels
things
good.
don't
This is
really
a
line
good,
up.
it's a good sized
You
church.
have
in here.
organ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting way of doing the pipes. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. You got the
This-
copper going up through it with different colours in there. Yeah, I say copper.
Yeah.
This obviously is prismarine, but it's what we like to think copper is for now. And then you've got the altar down here. Is there a? No, there isn't a pineapple. You've missed a trick
No,
there, Ozzy. There should have been a
yeah,
pineapple
wait.
there.
Wait. I'll be loyal to the CDP. I need my pineapple.
I mean, you've got the shop for the CDP members to come and use and abuse. We probably shouldn't say abuse, but
No, that's not the right word. All right, so this is what the CDP has come to church for.
yeah.
Uh,
The holy pineapple. Right, let's leave out the back door, shall we?
Right, so
No,
here we are just at the
lot-
river.
yeah. Well, I was going to say, there's lots of details in this church, and the use of coral is a clear choice here because, we got the stones, but that adds an extra colour in there, which you see in a lot of these churches full of flint and that around the local area here. But this is cool. I didn't even notice that. You've gone for the mossy bit down here, where obviously the water just drips down and seats itself on the bottom there. Nice.
I love how you can see the pineapple through the window.
Yeah. It's never a good church unless it's got a pineapple in the window, signalling the holy pineapple. God, we've taken pineapples too far.
Maybe.
If anyone can see this place from the air, they'll start drawing lines between locations and plotting out reasons where the next CDP HQ would be. Not that I've done that recently.
Who would do that? So it was undebugged for some reason. And this was a nice little design for a Gothic window with scaffolding. Alright.
Yeah, I've not seen that used that much. Scaffolding's a handy tool if you want to get a 1 block wide window with a bit of framing around it, as long as you want it that colour, because otherwise you're pretty stuck. You've only got that one yellowish colour. But yeah, so back down here at the river, is this the walkway back towards the quay, as you would say, the quay?
The key, yes.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for showing me around the entirety of the town. We've actually seen all of it, and if you look back at the map quickly here, you can see, pretty much every road we walked down, which is a great touch because there is so much to see and do here, and I've got to say a big thank you to Ozzy for building this. And I mean, you guys, I don't even know how you're going to react to this. What do you reckon the community is going to say to you being Raxo?
I think they'll all act as if they knew it. So I did put them on the wrong path by changing my username to Thomas Araxo.
Yes.
Nobody suspects anything.
But now the thing is, you've got that name for the next 30 days, haven't you? So you're stuck with it for a month.
Yeah, I guess once they know I can just freely be Aussie while being named Thomas Araxo.
Because you've been dodging and diving on the server actually to try and avoid people from thinking you're Aussie building a new stand and that. Do you know what? It's quite fun having a game of cat and mouse like that when they don't actually know they're being chased or chasing. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that tour around here. I hope you've taken away some great ideas and details from Ozzy's amazing techniques that he puts into all his builds. Now, we'll be back again soon with another town. I'll be spending another afternoon with another builder on this server in another town. Can I say another again? So leave in the comments below who you'd like me to go showcase. I think places such as Hoggerdam and all of that are currently being built, so we can go see those in the future. But anyway, guys, big thank you again to Ozzy, and a big thank you to all of you for watching. And don't forget, remember, get inspired, get building, and I'll see you next time.